I don't know, was it me or was the whole like roach thing not scary? Where like a roach just crawls out of the wall and then she's like, oh my God. I'm like, well, I mean, are you just staying at a really like,
well, if you just listed your house, that could be pretty scary. Right now, you got
property values. That's very true. Yeah.
Now the house can be on the market for 3 more months. And and you're gonna lose a lot of money.
Yeah. But let's talk about a new film or a new series. Is it a film? All right, series. I believe it's a series that's coming out on Hulu. Nonetheless, this is Books of Blood. So let me give you the quick synopsis. A journey into uncharted territory through three tales tangled in the space and time. So that's nice and vague.
Super vague.
So we have the creator of the series, Brandon Braga, as well as Braga wrote it, as well as Adam Simon. And this is actually based off of a book, or I guess a series of books by Clive Barker, and stars Britt Robertson, Anna Friel, Rafi Gavron, and Corey Lee. This is due out October 7th of this year, and like I said, on Hulu. What did you think of the trailer?
So the trailer looked really interesting. I don't typically do like these types of. This looks pretty scary, and I don't like scary.
All right,
shit.
that's not saying so much because you get scared of literally everything. So
yeah, I don't like scary shit. This looks scary, but I do feel like there's like some really interesting story behind this. So this lead actor that we're seeing here, Rafi Gavron, I believe is Gavron.
I'm not trying to throw any sauce on it.
Rafi Gavron.
I'm just saying Gavron.
I've liked him in everything I've seen him in. I think he's like a stellar up and coming actor in Hollywood. Again, the story here looks really good. It looks like there's some rich content behind this. This first trailer looks really interesting. The cast looks interesting. This is something I would watch despite the fact that I don't like scary movies or shows.
Yeah, truth be told, as we were sort of progressing through the trailer, I kept wanting to be like scared, right? But we get the first big jump scare when he dives onto the, he fucking acts like he's going, when you're the first down's right there, get the first down, and he's like diving for it. Didn't really find that scary. That was pretty like obvious that that's where they were going with that. And then as we progress through the trailer, we get a little bit more of Britt Robertson rather. It's obviously like, they were trying to be a little more mum with exactly what's going on here. But I don't know, was it me or was the whole like roach thing not scary? Where like a roach just crawls out of the wall and then she's like, oh my God. I'm like, well, I mean, are you just staying at a really like,
well, if you just listed your house, that could be pretty scary. Right now, you got
property values. That's very true. Yeah.
Now the house is going to be on the market for 3 more months, and you're going to lose a lot of money. Yeah. But so that wasn't scary to me. I think that was kind of like we've seen that done before.
Yeah.
But unlike American Horror Story, right, which is kind of like what I'm somewhat likening this to, is I feel like American Horror Story is really about those terrifying moments, right? Whereas this, from the trailer that I see here, like the scene where like the girl walks across the street as he's driving the car, I feel like there's more story here than I got from American Horror Story, which is just more scary. Which is why when I saw this trailer, I was like, okay, like this is something I could watch because at least there's going to be story behind it all.
Maybe we'll see. I guess in time. So
it's also on Hulu, so maybe we won't because I don't really spend much time there.
Fair enough. So what's interesting is that so obviously we didn't get that much from the synopsis of that they're releasing for this year. Although that is terrifying. Yikes. With her getting a fucking needle in the eye. Ugh. I can't tell you how terrifying that is to look at a needle as it's about to go into your eye. Which I think for some procedures, at least as far as I watch enough House to know that this is I guess a thing.
Yeah.
But where they have to like keep your eye open, you're still like looking and you see the fucking needle going in. Yeah, that's just no bueno. That's no.
How many years of my life like are you saving by doing this? Oh, you'll live 3 more years.
I'll do without it.
I don't need those extra 3 years. I'll pass.
Family won't miss me that much. They actually don't like me that much. All right. So the book synopsis for this gives us a bit more detail than what what IMDb is giving us. So a psychic researcher, Mary Florescu, has employed a quack medium named Simon McNeil to investigate a haunted house. Alone in an upstairs room, McNeil at first fakes visions, but then the ghosts attack him for real and carve words in his flesh, comprising the rest of the stories as a literal living Book of Blood. So that gives us at least a little bit more flavor to what this is all about. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't find it all that interesting, but I'll check it out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll check out a couple episodes.
If you like
this
this genre of film or TV, I think this is a show that on the surface looks really interesting.
Yeah. So, and what's interesting is that it was also a movie in 2009 that they already made a movie about this, or an adaptation to the book, or a series, or maybe it was just a book. I don't know. But now we're getting sort of like a revamped, version of it in a Hulu series form. So yeah, we've got that to look forward to. And like I said, that is due out October 7th of this particular year.